double on Wednesday. President Trump announced that increase from 25% up to 50% last Friday.
NBC News senior business correspondent Christine Romans joins us now. So, Christine, let's start with the U.S. and China, the two largest economies in the world. So what happens if these trade talks fall apart?
Yeah, it really is not an option here because there's so much important stuff that the U.S. imports from China and vice versa, especially for American farmers and ranchers who produce so many goods that are sent to China. So where we are right now is, here's the beef. The beef is China says the United States is canceling all those student visas. They don't like that. They're not. U.S. doesn't allow, chips, AI chips to be sold into China. And the U.S. is mad because they say that China is slow-walking rare earth minerals exports into the U.S. So that's where the beef is right now.
Can we switch over to the tariffs that we were talking about on aluminum and steel going up, and that happens Wednesday? How will that impact consumers?
It's interesting. You look, one fast food company, a chicken fast food company today said the higher cost of equipment would probably raise prices or hurt its business. When you think about that, wait, a chicken company is worried about aluminum and steel tariffs, but that's because these are really important building blocks into so many things that are made in this country. So domestic producers, they're doing great today, but a lot of companies in the U.S. import steel and aluminum. About a quarter of the steel and aluminum used in the U.S. is imported. So that's going to have some knock-on effects. So watching that goes into effect on Wednesday.
And I mean, Christine, speaking of companies speaking out, we've heard from the CEO of Campbell's saying that there are record levels of people cooking at home since the start of the pandemic. I imagine that's not just people on a meal prep kick, right? What should we read into that?
They're searching for value. That means they are pinching their pennies. They're trying to get the most out of their grocery bill or their food budget, and that means buying more food. An interesting thing about that Campbell, too, they make Prego and they make soups. They make a whole bunch of different stuff. It's a huge company, but they noted that it was younger millennial and younger consumers who were sort of driving this trend, which I thought interesting.
Stopped going out with all their friends as much. Yeah,
maybe they're cooking at home with their friends.
Right. What about the markets, real quick? How are they responding today?
The markets are really searching for direction. At first, they were kind of concerned about this renewed flare-up in tensions. And I would just remind everybody, if you're a boring buy and hold investor, like I suspect the three of us are, last month was the best month since 2023 for the stock market, even with all of this drama. So just kind of take it easy. And today, I think after a good month in the stock market, now that you have renewed fears about the trade war, maybe taking a little step back today, but nothing to get too concerned about.
All right, Christine Romans, thanks so much.
And it's time for more consumer news now. Meta is aiming to bring AI to advertising.
And Lilo and Stitch dominates the box office again. Bertha Coombs joins us now with today's CNBC Money Minute. Hey, Bertha.
Hey, Kate and Clay. Facebook and Instagram parent company Meta plans to allow brands to fully create and target ads using AI by the end of next year, according to the Wall Street Journal, and echoes what CEO Mark Zuckerberg has been saying recently. Well, Meta already offers some AI tools to generate variations on existing ads. The plan is to allow the creation of advertising from scratch using AI. Meantime, Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible dominating the box office again after helping to fuel a record-breaking Memorial Day weekend. Disney's live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch taking first place with $63 million, enough to pass Sinners as the second highest grossing movie of the year, with $280 million in domestic ticket sales. So is this going to be the Lilo Impossible sort of like Barbenheimer type
I can see it. My nieces went to see it this past week. Loved it.
Which one? We were rated
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
T-shirts, everything. It's a classic.
Yeah, it's definitely, the comeback is real.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bertha Coombs, thank you.
Thanks.